Alrighty. What's up, everybody? It's your boy KJ McCoy here, and welcome to episode 9 of the KJ McCoy podcast. I see we already got some people in here. That's awesome. That is great to see. So we got a lot to talk about today, and it has to do with the Eagles mostly. I got my Eagles sweatshirt on too, so just representing. But it was a good win. It's a good win yesterday for sure. Good win. Good win. I know it's the Lions. Well, we know that. Not a great team at all, but a win is a win, and I liked the overall performance from our team for sure. I really did. And I know Nick Sirianni is talking about plants and growing and all that kind of stuff instead of game plans and stuff like that. But something must be working. I don't know what it is, but maybe this plant thing is the right way to go. I don't know. I don't know. I should know because I mean my dad's a landscaper, so I should know more about it. But I don't have any interest in it, to be honest. So yeah, let's just say Nick Sirianni sounded like my dad. He sounded very similar to what my father says all the time. So, but my father was just like, yeah, that's just weird what he's doing. Very weird. So, but yeah, so we're gonna talk about quickly, go over the game, and then I'll let you guys in. I'll give you guys a code and everything like that. But first 20 minutes until it's 5:20, I gotta talk and give the whole rundown on the game. So and yeah, so the Eagles beat the Lions yesterday by a final score. I think it was it 44 to 6. So 44 to 6. And so let's see the recap. Let me see this again. So the recap. I can't show my screen. I'm not trying to show my screen, but nope. Okay. Nope. No, it's about to play. I don't want it to play. Okay. Drives. Okay, so here we go. So at first, let's see, Philadelphia. Okay. First quarter, the Eagles scored a touchdown. So the good thing about the Eagles yesterday is we saw a lot of running from Nick Sirianni in the offense, and that was great to see. Great to see for sure. That was great, and you like to get those guys involved. I don't know why you didn't get involved in the other games before, but it is what it is. I think yesterday Jordan Howard and Boston Scott were dominating, and I know we didn't have a passing touchdown, but shoot, I mean, if you can score 44 points, it's not a passing touchdown, but if you can win the game, you know what? I don't care how you do it. But does it mean that Jalen Hurts is still not the future of this team? I don't know. You know me, I still think Jalen Hurts has something there. Um, but I mean, yesterday, I mean, there wasn't too many things to really show that he was that bad or that he was that good. So it was like iffy because like he only threw the ball like 14 times, I'm pretty sure. A lot of the passes were pretty consistent. Um, but honestly, um, I guess the big takeaway from yesterday was the running game. As I said before, you get guys like Jordan Howard. Obviously, Kenneth Gainwell, usually he's been used actually a bunch. He leads the team in rushing yards this season. I mean, rushing touchdowns this season. And yesterday, he was barely in the offense. He was barely in the scheme at all. So, I mean, I don't know. Do I think Kenneth Gainwell deserves to have a spot on this team? Yes. Do I deserve that? Do I think Jordan Howard, Boston Scott, and Miles Sanders all have a spot on this team? Yeah, I think they can. But here's the thing that Nick Sirianni also said. He said this morning on an interview with 94, he said that he can't have 4 running backs. You can't. Like you just can't. The rotation's way too big, and you need a 53-man roster. So honestly, I think Jordan Howard, he's not a practice squad player. No, not at all. And I was saying before, I was like, they got to put this guy in. This guy's not practice squad player at all, and he proved it yesterday. You need one of those power running backs. You need them. Look, for instance, when we had LeGarrette Blount. When we had LeGarrette Blount, that was amazing. A big running back like that to just get you the yards, to gain those yards. And it's a power back. It's not the shifty running back you think of, the small running back. I wouldn't say Miles Sanders is small, but he's on the smaller side. And he's not one of the power running backs, obviously. He's not a power running back. He's shifty. He's more Barry Sanders style. I'm not saying he has Barry Sanders potential. No. No. I'm just saying his stature or his play style is very similar to a guy like Barry Sanders or LaShawn McCoy. Very shifty guy and whatever. What's up, Preston? What's going on? But yeah, that's what you got to have. You got to have a power running back. And I think not having Jordan Howard those other weeks, if you gave the ball and put Jordan Howard on that team, that'll be at 520. 520, Preston, 520. So just get some more people in here and 520, Preston, 520. And do not spam. Please do not spam. So that'll be at 520. I'm going to just put it down. Yeah, okay. All right, good. But yeah, so I think Jordan Howard did a great job. If you have a power back like that, I mean, obviously, it helps out the offense a lot. And I think the O-line looked really – they looked pretty good. They helped the running backs really spread the field. And, I mean, the Lions, obviously, they're not the best team. Next week, going on to – I was about to say San Diego, but I mean Los Angeles, playing the Chargers. We're playing them at home. They're 32nd in the league against the run. They're 32nd in the whole league. They're last. So what we got to do next week is Nick Sirianni's really got to realize, oh, shoot, you know what? They're 32nd. We can really expose that defense with our running game. We just showed it. I know it was Detroit, but you know what? We can go out and we can go show it next week at home, and we just run the ball. And obviously, yeah, you do some passing plays, obviously. You got to get, and I know this is hard, you got to get Quez Watkins more involved with this game. You got to get him more involved. You have to, or he's gonna be gone eventually, dude. And he's gonna go ball out somewhere else. And I think also that's the same with I think it's crazy though that they weren't running the ball like I was saying before. When they had Miles Sanders, they weren't running the ball. I mean, you could say the game against the Buccaneers, they were running the ball a little bit, and Miles Sanders had some nice gains, but obviously not the amount they ran it this week. And I also think, I mean, the times where Miles Sanders was running his whole, like, he got the ball at times, and then they give the ball, like, got a bunch of rushing yards. That was something like the Raiders game, they give it to Kenneth Gainwell, he gets a touchdown. I mean, that's great. But I feel like Miles Sanders earned that touchdown, and I mean, he still hasn't got one yet. And obviously, he's out for the next 3 weeks, I believe, maybe 3 weeks, 2 weeks. And that's going to give Jordan Howard a great opportunity to really come in this offense and to really just play his game and just prove the Eagles just wrong and be like, hey, you know what? I don't deserve to go back to that practice squad because, I mean, maybe, you know, the trade deadline's coming up. Maybe other teams realize, oh, shoot, like, we can get Jordan Howard. Like, shoot, he was doing great for the Eagles. He's out for 3 games, so yeah. We can get Jordan Howard. So Jordan Howard might be on the market. I don't know. We'll see. I do think an Eagles player will be traded, though, during the trade deadline. I think so. Honestly, I mean, you're not going to like who I think is going to be traded. I think it's going to be Miles Sanders. As sad as it is, I don't want him to get traded. I don't. I want him to get more of a chance here in Philadelphia. I really do. But I think it's Miles Sanders. Fletcher Cox could also be on his way as well. Apparently yesterday during the game, I think it was like one of the plays, he was getting double teamed by the Lions O-line, and he was so frustrated he took himself out of the game. I think he blamed it on the coaches. He probably blamed it on I was about to say Rich Gannon, but I mean Jonathan Gannon, the defensive coordinator. It seemed like he blamed it a lot on him. It seems like those guys are not seeing eye to eye. It seems like Fletcher Cox is not enjoying playing defense right now with this defensive coordinator at all. It doesn't seem like it at all. But we'll see what happens. But obviously, speaking about defensive players being moved, today the first move out of all the trade deadline moves. I mean, I don't know if it technically counts as a trade deadline move, but Von Miller was traded to the LA Rams. So that adds another great defensive impact player. You got Aaron Donald. You got I can't really name the rest. I'm trying to think of the rest. But yeah, you got Aaron Donald, and then you add Von Miller. That's dynamic as heck, man. That's going to be a good defensive line. I know Von Miller's getting up there in age. I know that, but he's going to help out. He'll help out. And I think the Broncos got like a third round, fourth round pick from them. So, I mean, that's good for them. Your brother's happy. That's good. That's good, man. That's good. Aiden is Preston's brother. Yeah, so Preston's saying his brother's happy about it. So that's good, man. That's good. But yeah, I mean, that's the first trade that happened. And I think there's going to be a lot of trades going on. Apparently, Deshaun Watson's the whole situation with him, it's almost like a Ben Simmons situation if you think about it. It really is. Ben Simmons, I've kind of figured out Ben Simmons is kind of the Deshaun Watson of the NBA. He's the Deshaun Watson of the NBA, obviously, but I'm not trying to talk about that. But Deshaun Watson, apparently, the Texans, this is what I'm hearing. Apparently, the Texans want to keep him. I don't know why. But maybe the Chargers are going down. I don't know. I still think whatever team he goes to, these charges, these accusations from like 22 women, it's going to bite him right in the butt. It's going to come right back to him. And obviously, it's going to come right back up. It's not just going to die down. Even if you had 3 accusations, it just doesn't die down. But 22, I don't see this situation dying down. Not at all. But I mean, right now it's pretty crazy because the Texans seem like they want to keep this guy. They want to keep Deshaun Watson. They want to keep him as a franchise quarterback. I don't know if he'll play this year. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, apparently Tyrod Taylor's back, so we're just gonna have to wait and see. But yeah. But yeah, as I was saying before, I was very impressed with the Eagles. Very impressed with Nick Sirianni. His coaching scheme was good. That's the way you beat teams like that. That's the way you come into a game like that. You score 44 points. It's a great win. As I said before, I know it's a Lions. I know it's a Lions. You know what? But you know what? A win's a win, and you got to feel happy about it. But I think the Chargers will be the real test if Nick Sirianni has a chance to keep his job here in Philadelphia. If he actually is legit. I mean, I don't know if you guys heard yesterday, but Jason Kelce after the game, he everybody put their hands in, and he did like a breakdown for the team, and he said he yelled out, he said roots. Everybody said roots. So they got that whole flower plant, apparently bamboo trees system in their head. As I was saying before in the beginning of the show, I was saying that Nick Sirianni, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go search up Nick Sirianni talk about plants, and that will pop up. I swear, talk about flowers. Or just search up Nick Sirianni flowers, and you will see what I'm talking about. You'll see what I'm talking about. So, but yeah, I mean, if he wins this game, so you know what? I don't care if he obsesses about flowers, but you got to obsess about the game as well. And I think he does obsess about the game. I think he's just trying to take it to another level. I know a lot of people don't like that, but you know what? I mean, we'll see what happens. But I think this helps Nick Sirianni, this victory that he had yesterday. I think it helps him with his progression with this team. I think it helps him realize, okay, this is what we got to do. We got to really we got to really use the run. We got to be a run-heavy team, kind of like the Browns or kind of like the Titans. Speaking about the Titans, apparently Derrick Henry. Now, this is a huge blow. I got to double check. I don't know if this is right, but apparently, so Derrick Henry Let's see this again. So Derrick Henry is out for the rest of the season. Wow. It seems like okay. Wait. Um. Oh no, he's not for the rest. 6 weeks. 6 weeks. Never mind. Never mind. Take that back. Take that back. Take that back. 6 weeks. Um. He's not for rest. That was. I saw it from Scheffner, and it was potential. They might think he was, but he's out for 6 weeks. So no, that is very true. He's getting an MRI. He's out for 6 weeks. That is why the Titans just added. They just picked up Adrian Peterson. Yeah, you thought you'd never hear that name again of a roster pickup for sure. So Adrian Peterson signs with the Titans. But yes, Preston, that is true. It is true. He's not out for the rest of the season, but he's out for 6 weeks. He's out for 6 weeks. So that's a big blow for them. Obviously, Derrick Henry, the best running back in the NFL. I think we can all say that he's a dominant force for sure. He's a freaking beast. So you do a bunch of defenses, like every defense, doesn't want to deal with him. You do not want to deal with him. Like he is a straight up bulldozer, man. He's hard to bring down for sure. But yeah, I mean that's bad for the Titans, so that's pretty bad. So, but as I was saying before, if the Eagles can run the ball like they did against the Lions, I know the Lions aren't a great defense, not a great team in general. Um, it could be a little better. So, yeah, Jameis Winston. That's another injury update. Jameis Winston out for the season. How about No, not Jameis Winston. How about Trevor Simeon coming in for the Saints? Former Bronco coming in for the Saints after Jameis Winston goes down with a torn ACL and delivers an upset win over Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. That's always great to see. It's great to see for sure. And not hating on Buccaneers fans, not at all. But it's just I'm at the point where it's getting annoying. There's so many Buccaneers fans out of nowhere who were not Buccaneers fans before. They jumped on the bandwagon. They probably didn't even know who the Buccaneers were before. And yeah, and trust me, I literally talked to somebody when I was at Six Flags amusement park, and some guy said, "Hey, why aren't you a Patriots fan?" I said, "Why would I be a Patriots fan?" He's like, "Because of Tom Brady." And I'm like, "Dude, Tom Brady plays for the Buccaneers. You probably don't even watch football." I'm like, "Just shut up." And he's like, "Oh, I'm a Buccaneers fan." I'm just like, "Oh my god, like what the heck?" Just and I don't get it. I don't get it. Uh, in all my life of living in Pennsylvania, I've never ever seen on somebody's back of their car a Buccaneers logo. Never. And then I saw them a couple months ago, out of nowhere. Ever since Tom Brady came to, I think a lot of the guys who were Patriots fans, they just jumped over to like wherever Tom went. So, um, some people are doing that. Some people are staying loyal to the Patriots, and I salute them. I salute them for sure. So, um, all right. So it is about to be 5:20. I will let in some people. I know we only got four watching right now, um, but I will put it in the chat in just a little bit. There we go. I'm gonna put it in now. So yeah, you guys can jump in and we can talk some sports, whatever is on your mind. Um, and yeah, all right. What's up, Luca? What's going on? All right, here we go. All right, so here we go. Here we go. If you guys want to join, just come backstage and I'll let you in. I'm gonna try and let people in one at a time this time, and I might do a timer. Doing good, man. Doing good. Um, I'll do. You know what? I'll do like 3 minutes of talk. So, all right. So we got our first guest on here. Um, yeah, I just want to get everybody to talk. So you know what? I mean, like that's just how it's gonna work. So at 5:23, I will go on to. If nobody's back there, then yeah, I'll go on to the next person. But no, Okay, someone is. All right, so let's just add him in. I'll tell him what he's done. Yo, Billy Preston,
Awesome.
what's going on?
Nothing much. How about you?
Pretty good, man. How about that Eagles victory, man? What'd you think?
I didn't really watch it because I had my football game.
Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense. Well,
We
I think
lost.
you guys play on game day. I thought it's on Saturdays. You guys play.
Yeah, but it's because of Halloween and it was our last game of the season.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Dang, during Eagles game day, there must have been a lot of parents like streaming, watching their phones during your games and everything, trying to watch an Eagles game.
Yeah.
That's what I would have done if my son was playing. I would have been watching the game though, but I mean, I don't know. But yeah, did you get to see some of the highlights or no?
I saw the like fourth quarter of the game. That's
Okay, at
it.
least you got to see the fourth quarter. Yeah, no, it was pure domination. I mean, obviously we ran the ball surprisingly, and Jordan Howard came out of nowhere and was a key contributor to this running game. Boston Scott too. I think they both had two touchdowns, if I'm not
Yeah, they
mistaken.
both had two
Um,
touchdowns.
they both did. So that was good to see them run the ball like that.
Miles Sanders
Um,
actually texted Nick Sirianni. Said I forgot what he said, but he's like, what
really.
the fuck? He said something about
Wait,
running.
what did he get? Did something get leaked? Was he mad?
No, that's actually shit. Um,
If I
yeah,
were
I
him, I
saw
would.
this on Super Bowl Nate. It's SB Nation. This guy said so. The Eagles trade Miles Sanders.
Yeah, I was just saying that in the beginning of the show. Honestly, with a running game like we had yesterday, I hate to say this, I really do. Um, but if we want to build this team, trading Miles Sanders would not be the worst idea. Um, I don't get me wrong, I love Miles Sanders. I think he's a great player. Um, but I mean, Jordan Howard showed that he does not deserve to be a practice squad player at all. He showed yesterday. Boston Scott did great. Kenneth Gainwell barely got any touches. Obviously, he showed that he's pretty good as well. Um,
Yeah, I got the thing about what Miles Sanders said.
you got it. Let me hear it.
Let me
I,
take my
I
brightness
can't see
on.
it. I can't see it. I just saw a white screen. I can't see it. Okay. Okay. All right. Text. Hell yeah, coach. Oh, that's nice. I gotta say, he is not selfish. Then he is not selfish. He seems happy for his teammates to get the run and everything like that. That's a good teammate by him. Hopefully he stays with us. But honestly, I mean, I would not be surprised we ship him out. And I also heard there could be a chance of Fletcher Cox getting traded. I also heard about that.
Yeah, I heard about that
Um,
too. I'll be.
apparently he's
I
not
would be
happy
in
with.
tears if you got traded.
Yeah, apparently he's not happy with the defensive coordinator not at all. So that's not good. Apparently, he came out of a play. I think it was like one of the first plays of the game. He was double teamed, and he blamed it on the defensive coordinator. He blamed it on him. So he came out. He said, "Sub me out," and he doesn't seem happy right now. So hopefully, I mean, things are going to be okay. Obviously, he hasn't had the season we thought he was going to have. I don't even know if has he got a sack this season. I don't know.
Who? He did not have a sack,
But
but he had a forced fumble touchdown.
yeah, he did it. Okay, he had a forced fumble. Okay, he had a forced fumble.
I mean, if
Well,
we,
that's good for him. But I mean,
we saw somewhat of Minshew mania
yeah, we
yesterday.
did. We did get to see Minshew Mania. You probably got to see him as well.
Yeah,
Um, well, I think it's because Jalen Hurts needed to rest for a little bit, and I mean, it was the right thing to do. Um, Minshew, I mean, there's a couple plays. I mean, he only had a couple of plays, so there wasn't too much to judge from him. I don't know what he was doing with his shoulders, with his cut sleeves. I don't know if you saw the sleeves. I was like, what the
yeah.
heck? Cut his sleeves. I was like, I've never seen anything like that. But yeah, no, I mean, obviously everybody was excited to see him come out and play. Um, I still think Jalen Hurts obviously is still the starter,
What this?
and
This?
yeah, 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 yeah. He cut his sleeves like that. Yeah, never seen anybody do that. Never seen anybody do
Well,
that.
you go let somebody else in, okay?
All right, sounds good, Preston. I appreciate that. I'll catch you later. All right, that was Philly Preston. Thank you, Preston. I appreciate that. You didn't have to do that, so yeah. All right, so the next person we're gonna have in here, he is a Cowboys fan, but we're gonna see how he feels about the Cowboys. They got a win last night, so let's see how he feels. What's up, Luca?
Um, Cowboys. I've never heard of this name. Cooper Rush. Never heard of that
Yeah,
name.
how about Cooper Rush? I heard that he won for your Cowboys, man. He led you guys to victory last night.
Yeah. I think Jordan Howard's actually their guy.
Who, the Eagles?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so too. You
I
think
think
Miles Sanders is gonna get traded?
I feel like if Miles Sanders does get traded, I would think he would be traded to likely the what's his name? It's not going to be the Texans, because here's the thing: the Texans only pick up a guy that's just like there just to run the ball, and that's it.
Yeah, right.
This guy is like an actual player that could actually run. I think that a team that has a bad a bad running back, I could see him go to
Right.
the Panthers right now.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I mean, they have Chris McCafferty. Apparently, well, yeah, that's actually not a bad destination for him. If he does get traded, I don't want him to get traded. I want to see things work out with him. I do. He's from
And
Pennsylvania, so I want to see it work
I
out.
know
But with
I know people are saying that Fletcher Cox is going to the Ravens. I don't know how Weeben's gonna freak out like that, because if he
oh
does,
no, I didn't hear about that. Is that the rumors?
I there is a mock trade. It's like a first. It's like a first and a third round pick for
Wow,
and
wow.
Andre.
Are they interested in him or no?
No, I don't think so. They also said the Titans. Apparently, I've heard that the Eagles have been getting calls from Tennessee regretting from Fletcher Cox.
Wow, I did not hear
And
that. Um,
I I
wow.
I think people just don't like it. To me, I feel like Thanksgiving is just like dead for people for some reason, because like people say like they go from Halloween and then they just skip Thanksgiving and then go to Christmas. It's kind of weird. People
What, for
usually
football?
no. I feel like the deadest like people like celebrate Halloween, Valentine's Day, like all those like holidays. But people just go
Right.
from Halloween, you're celebrating Halloween, getting the candy, and then they skip Thanksgiving and then they go to Christmas. That's my
Some
belief.
people do that, but I don't
Uh,
see how that has anything to do with Fletcher Cox. But okay, all right,
I just wanted to put that there. But Fletcher Cox,
okay,
I think my best bet's probably the Titans. Tennessee.
okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it seems like he is not seeing eye to eye with the defensive coordinator, and obviously he's not been the um, defensive threat he usually is over the years. He's not
I
the
don't think.
Pro Bowl status he usually is at.
Yeah, because
So,
he's always a Pro
um,
Bowl every single year. Like everybody's be like,
oh
"Who's
yeah,
the best
yeah,
tackle?"
he has been.
Cox. What's it called?
Yeah,
I feel like
usually
I think you know
Donald.
who
Yeah.
Nick Sirianni. I think really hates Derek Barnett.
I don't think he hates him. What makes you think that?
Because there's a thing that says it's always him. So like there's like so when they versed the Buccaneers and
Yeah.
Barnett got a flag and
Oh yeah,
Sirianni
true. Yeah.
said it's always him. I just
Jeez.
don't know.
Yeah,
Penn,
Barnett's been like we've not been so happy with Barnett at times. Obviously he helped us out in the Super Bowl, but
Barnett,
Barnett has
but,
been off and on.
but Barnett is young. Barnett is young.
Yeah. I think Josh Sweat's also he's a great acquisition as well. I mean, I want to keep Josh Sweat for sure. He did great,
Josh,
2 sacks yesterday. So
how about the
hopefully we
guy?
can keep him.
How about their rookie? Their rookie got a sack. His first sack. The rookie, Terrell
Oh,
Williams.
Milton Williams. Yeah, Milton Williams. That was great to see. Oh yeah, that was. that was a very clutch sack too. That was on a 4th down, so that was really good
Do
to
you like?
see him get that
Do you
sack.
like? Just be real. Do you like Jannard Avery? Jannard, whatever his name is.
That's a good. I don't have too much of an opinion on Jannard Avery, to be honest. Obviously, that play of where the unsportsmanlike conduct was not his fault. It's football. You do that kind of stuff.
There was
And I saw Antonio Brown that game do a bunch of celebrations after he caught the
I
ball and
hate.
whatever. It was just like,
I don't know why.
I don't
When
know.
he got his first down, he was just looking at the Eagles players. I was like, come on, just don't.
Yeah.
What's it called? I saw this on Instagram. So when Darius Slay got his fumble 6, Avante
Right.
Maddox. So apparently Avante Maddox's dad goes to like every single game of his like son's like games, and Avante Maddox went to Darius Slay and he said, "Yo, can I have that ball? Can I have the football? Because my dad, well, he goes to my games a lot, and I want to give it to my dad." So Darius Slay said yes, and he gave it to his dad.
I saw that video. I did see that he gave it to Darius Slay. I mean, he gave it to Vontae Maddox. The funny thing about Vontae Maddox is he's from Detroit, and he has a Detroit Lions tattoo, actually.
Wow. Do you? Let's
So
be
a
honest.
lot of people don't know that. Yeah.
Do you think Rodney McLeod is washed?
Rodney McLeod. Rodney McLeod is not washed. I wouldn't say he's washed. He is getting up to age, though, for sure. He's had the injury bug for years. I do think we do need to get a younger safety, though. I think in the future, I do see like this
They're
Rodney
playing.
McLeod's couple.
They're playing Marcus Epps
Right.
a lot. Epps.
Yeah, and I think Marcus Epps at times isn't too bad. There's times where I'm like, that was a great hit by Marcus Epps. It's great coverage by Marcus Epps. But then there's times where I'm like, that's a stupid play, Marcus Epps. What are you doing?
All right.
So.
Oh, I forgot. They're trying to also trade Brandon Brooks. That's who the other guy was. They're trying to look.
Brooks, I mean, he is not. Honestly, I would not be too mad if we traded Brendan Brooks. He has not been playing for us for a while, to be honest. He's been injured. He's had the injury bug for a while. I would not be upset if. I mean, honestly, he's been injured a bunch, so it wouldn't be that much of a loss. Obviously, our offensive line is not the best O line, but this year. Yeah.
The Eagles' offensive line is always good, but like they're just old.
I wouldn't say they're always good. I would say they're decent at times, but they're not as consistent as like obviously like the Cowboys' offensive line. Probably I'd probably say Green Bay's, or I mean a lot of teams have just specialized in O line in general. I would say a couple of years. I mean like. The Eagles have had the injury bug with O linemen. They really have, and they can't get a break with that. And it's unfortunate, but it's what happens. I gotta say though, Jason Kelce is a freaking warrior. Though hasn't had really any injuries, never really been out any games like throughout his whole career.
The only time Jason Kelce has injuries is when he actually plays through them. Last year. Jason Kelce. No, it's Eagles versus Browns. Jason Kelce hurt. Then Jason Kelce gets a little bandage, and he still played through the game. He just loyal. He's just loyal to the city.
Right.
And there's one more thing I want to say before I get off.
Yeah, sure.
Looking up to the next draft this year, like this year's draft, the Eagles need defense. I know there's a really good. Notre Dame's safety is looking to be one of their best prospects as defense, like their best player.
I did hear about him. I have heard about him. Yeah.
Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, I've heard about him. Is he? I haven't watched any of his tape yet, but is he like a big hitter, or is he more like a ball hawk kind of guy, or like?
I would say he gets like at least an interception per game, probably. He's that guy that can just defend. He's a guy that just can be there
That's
for
pretty
the
good.
wide receiver, their tight end. He defends on.
Right.
He never leaves anybody open. Every time he tries to, well, my dad told me the first time he was on the field, so he's a true freshman. The first time he was on the field, the first play, interception, pick six, interception. He's that guy that can score for the team.
That's good. That's good to have a guy like that for sure. I mean, if we can get a guy like that, that'd be perfect.
And the thing is, that can be Ronnie McLeod's like little replacement. And you don't have to deal with like Marcus Epps doing like bad and then doing like good game and then doing bad a lot of games. But yeah.
Right.
Do you think that Sam Howell's good? Howell, whatever his name is.
I think who
The
that
Tar
is.
The Tar Heels.
Honestly, I gotta be honest. I haven't watched too much of anything. I've watched Penn State, but I haven't watched anything like beyond that. To be honest, so I don't really have an opinion on the Tar Heels quarterback. I didn't even know they didn't have one. To be honest, that's good.
I can say I do love Jahan Dotson.
Oh yeah, Dotson's pretty good. It sucks that he has Sean Clifford as a quarterback. I think if he had a better quarterback, he would be he would be able to show how good he really is.
Next year, I think Penn State's gonna have like a really good quarterback. Oh my god!
I hope so. They've had a lot of bad luck with quarterbacks. They've never really had. I mean, yeah.
Trace McSorley was good for them. Trace McSorley.
Right. Trace McSorley. Yeah.
Sean Clifford was up and down for them, but now I think they're getting like a star quarterback. I think it's like a 5 or 4-star quarterback.
Really, that would be nice. That would be nice.
Supposed to be really good.
That would be nice. For sure, that'd be nice.
It has to work on their wide receivers.
Right. So, all right, Luke. I appreciate you joining, man. I gotta get some more people on, but it's always good to hear from you, man. Always good to hear from you.
I might come back. There is a might.
You might come back? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. There's not many people in the backstage, so I can probably bring you back.
I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna like keep on watching. I might.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Whatever you want to do, just let me know if you want to join back or anything. So.
Yeah. All right, see ya.
All right, see ya. What the heck? Oh, somebody's. Know what that noise was? Oh shoot. Yeah, it's my neighbors being annoying. All right, so we're gonna let the next person in here. He is a huge Browns fan. My boy, Browns by Jacob. What's going on, man?
What's up, Kyle? Dude, I love the stash. I love it.
Thanks, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
It's
I'm trying
incredible.
I'm like the Philadelphia Baker Mayfield, I guess you could say.
Yeah, well, that brings me back to that one picture where he's just staring at the camera like this.
Yeah.
Sad.
Like that, yeah.
Another sad Monday. A good Monday for you guys.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a good Monday. I mean, obviously though, we got LA this weekend, and that's gonna be a real test for sure. Yeah, Chargers. The Chargers.
Yeah.
I mean, I keep on calling them San Diego, but I wish they still were in San Diego, to be honest, but they're not. So. Who's
the other first round picks that you guys have this year? Because I know you guys have a few.
So we had the Dolphins first round pick. So even if we somehow
they're second overall right now, by the way.
Yes, but even if we somehow sneak in the wild card, we could somehow sneak in the wild card and still have the second overall pick. Like it's crazy to think that.
And then you could have the Colts first round.
Yeah,
right?
So we could have the Colts as long as Carson Wentz plays 75% of the games this year. He's played every game this season, pretty much. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, which is good for you. And that game against the Titans.
It's very good.
That game against the Titans.
Yeah.
He was just. I don't know if you watched that. I saw it.
I watched the last play. Oh yeah, I watched that. That was that's the Carson I know, and that's why I am not one of those people that are like, "Oh, Carson should be back.
MVP,
he should be back with the Eagles." That is the main reason we needed to move on for Carson Wentz. His decision-making has gone downhill, and it showed. It showed yesterday. Like, right there was a horrible decision what he made. I mean, just to throw it out straight up I mean, and they get picked off for the
And
freaking win the
then
game. So
his risk of injury too hinders his
yeah,
value a lot.
he's injured.
So
And I hate saying this. Well, I hate saying this before. I don't hate saying it anymore. But he's injury prone. He's injury prone. I mean, obviously he hasn't had injuries this year that much. I mean, he did at first. We all didn't think he was going to play the first 6 games, but somehow he's able to play week 1, and then he's been able to play like every week. So, but for him, it's just him being healthy. I think with him too, like he's got a better offensive line and more healthier offensive line that he had in Philly. So that also can be a game changer for him and can keep him in the game more, I feel like.
yeah, I mean Philly's got a great offensive line when healthy. I feel like that's the strong suit of your guys' team. And if I'm put in charge of the Philadelphia Eagles, if Browns by Jacob is the general manager of the Philadelphia Eagles,
I would rather have you as the GM as the GM right now we have.
With the trade deadline tomorrow, I'm looking at a couple of assets, and I want to look towards the future. Great draft capital. Let's look at Jalen Hurts. He's been mad this season. He's had good games. He's had bad games. Either way, I don't think he's a franchise guy, but that's okay because we have time to look for someone else.
Right.
So me having to make the decision, do I want to keep him or could I possibly trade him? I would take a couple phone calls because there's teams like what? Well, you wouldn't trade with the division. I mean, the Broncos could possibly, there's a couple of teams that might make a call for him. And then I'm going to look.
I think maybe they might. It depends.
I'm going to look at some old pieces. I'm saying it. This is a new foundation. It is a new time in Philadelphia. We rebuilt previously. We got that Super Bowl. We reached the maximum. It's time to rebuild. It's time to let everything go. It's time to trade our best player because he's a little bit older. Fletcher Cox. I know I'm saying this because I want him to become a Cleveland Brown. But either way, I know he loves Philly, but he doesn't seem like a Jason Kelce type of guy. And if you guys aren't winning much, he might not want to be extended. I don't know what his contract situation is now. But
they still have him under contract. They do. I think he's still got that 5-year deal. I think he's on his 2nd year of it. But Fletcher Cox, I mean, back to what you're saying, Fletcher Cox is not happy with the defensive coordinator in Philly. Like, he's not happy with his role right now. Obviously, he's had a down season. He's not looking like the Pro Bowl defensive end he usually is.
Which is why this is the perfect – Andrew Berry, listen to me. Right. You call him Howie Roseman. That's his name, right?
Yeah, that's his name. Yeah, I call him the Weasel, though.
Listen, pal. We'll give you a 3rd-round pick. A 3rd-round pick for a 30-year-old guy that's in his prime that wants to go win a Super Bowl and come back with his old teammate Malik Jackson, all right? Pal, listen to me. You got a quarterback who's a big question.
I didn't know Malik Jackson plays for the Browns.
Yeah, he signed with us, and he was getting hot with the Steelers last game. He was.
I did not know that. I did not know.
I love him. I think he's a solid player.
That's awesome.
But I would like another defensive tackle. But my biggest thing is Odell and Baker are not working right now. We will not know if they will work. There's always that chance. Because at the end of the day, you're throwing a football to a receiver. And if your play styles don't match up, your play styles do not match up. So Andrew Berry, you got to look at this. There's guys like Allen Robinson. There's possible guys like Brandon Cooks that could be available. You have to go out here and at least see what they want. And because I don't want draft picks. I don't want draft picks for next year because after this season, we've got a bunch of rookie contracts like Denzel Ward coming up. We already extended Chubb, and in 2 years, his cap hit's going to completely triple. And then Baker's contract is coming up. This year right now is the best year for the next couple of years for the Browns to win a Super Bowl. Now, I think this will be the most fierce the competition will be out of these years, and that's why I don't see the gap of our chances being better. I don't think it's that big, but still, I think this is the best season to do it contract-wise. You're paying 2 wide receivers over $13 million. I believe we're paying Odell $17 and Jarvis $13. Odell's not working. Trade Odell. If you want to trade for draft picks and risk out and try to trade those draft picks for a wide receiver, go ahead. but I'd rather a straight swap for somebody like Chicago. Chicago would love a name like Odell Beckham.
Right. Oh yeah. I think so.
Especially Ryan Pace, because that would make the fans happy. Hey, we got Odell Beckham with Justin
Oh,
Fields.
they would freak out. They would love that.
And that's exactly how we were a couple years ago. But unfortunately, some things don't work out.
Yeah.
And you have to realize that because the stake of this season is on the line.
Right.
And between today and tomorrow could decide our season. So if we trade Odell for draft picks, that means a pitchfork has been put in place in the season. We have a very small chance of making the Super Bowl. Like, those hopes are drawn out the window. It's just make playoffs and focus on next season, which I do not want to happen. Because
hopefully that does not happen for you guys.
Hopefully
not.
I want this season to be it. Hold on, let's see if I can flip my camera.
Yeah, you're good.
All right. I want this to work. Nice. Do not get me wrong. And these guys work. This guy and that guy work perfectly fine.
Right.
But this guy don't. All right. And then you see we've got this guy who can't run the ball without offensive linemen. Because Jack Conklin dislocated his elbow, so he's out of.
I heard about that. Yeah, I heard about that.
But, which is not good because Blake Hance cannot run block. But yeah, this guy, I don't want him to be traded. I want everything between these two to work. But the reality of it is it's more than likely that it's not going to. And you have to take that and you have to be safe and go out and get a different wide receiver, even if the talent is worse. If we got a receiver, I would like another good receiver. I would be completely fine with that because then you got Jarvis, you got a good receiver, Rashard solid, Donovan's having a good year.
Good. Yeah.
So there's a lot of opportunity with this trade deadline, and it worries me because Andrew's not necessarily an aggressive guy with trades, but it did come out today, an inside source. The Cleveland Browns are looking at wide receiver options and cornerback options, which I don't really know why. Denzel Ward, our starting corner, was out this week. I don't know what it was.
Could be going after from the Panthers.
Who?
I don't know what happened there. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Apparently, I heard AJ Boye is on the move again. So he might be one of those corners you guys go for. I don't know.
I'm looking at Denzel. I don't think Denzel's an injury-prone guy. I think it's been a couple of minor injuries.
Right.
Just putting him out in these weeks. Right. So I don't know. If you want to go trade for a cornerback, sure. But when Denzel comes back, that's as much of a crowded room as you can get. And Greedy for the first 3 quarters against the Steelers was terrible. He was getting beat. And Greg was for like the first quarter, but I think Greg's a fantastic cornerback. I mean, he's been playing well this season. And then Troy's a good slot corner. Did he play last? I feel like I didn't see him that much. Which for a cornerback is a good thing. But I mean, I don't necessarily know why we're looking at cornerback options, but if you want to go out there and get a big time cornerback, go ahead because I mean, people are making moves. I would obviously like another linebacker, especially with JOK being out at least one more week. So I want to see moves be made, and I would hate to see Odell leave, but that's the reality of the situation. I think the right move is to trade him for another wide receiver or gamble and get draft picks, then try to go get someone. Because Odell at most is worth like a third, considering his age.
I mean, he's had a lot of injuries, to be honest. He's not been on the field too much, and we'll see what happens. I do think it's going to be a very aggressive trade deadline. I think there's going to be a lot of surprising moves. The Von Miller move wasn't too surprising. I heard that he was going to be traded anyway. So we'll see what happens.
Sucks that it's the Rams. But he's been getting hurt a lot these last couple of years.
Yeah, he's been getting hurt. So
but he's had to have the number one role in that defense. Now you've got Aaron Donald on that line, so he can relax a little bit. But I don't think that Rams defense will be as good as they were last year. Because they lost Brandon Staley, they lost John Johnson, they lost their best cornerback Troy Hill. So I think they'll be better now with Von Miller, and that's a scary thought. But I mean, I guess we're allowed to just create super teams out here. So
Yeah, I guess so. I think also I don't think it's that much of a big addition, to be honest, because obviously he's older.
yeah,
He's older. He's injury prone, as you kind of. I mean, not injury prone, but he's had his.
last
Uh,
couple of years.
yeah, he had his injuries for sure. So, but yeah, we'll see what happens with him. I was surprised to hear that the Texans want to keep Deshaun Watson. That was one of the surprising things.
Well,
Because
I heard
obviously,
his case is like settling or whatever. So
yeah,
it's looking like he's gonna get away scotch free. But with these
crazy. That's
situations,
crazy.
I mean,
I think
if we go back to like the Ben Roethlisberger situation, that case was
Yeah.
just kind of like dismissed, and you never really
Yeah.
know what happened. He wasn't found guilty, but he wasn't found not
Right.
guilty. So that makes you question things. And now, if you're somebody who was sexually assaulted, and all of a sudden he's not, this situation plays out that he's not found guilty or not guilty, it kind of makes yourself look bad because, I mean, if I get sexually assaulted and this guy's like, hey, don't
Right.
say anything, I'll give you $1 million. I mean, let's be honest.
Right.
What is the average person going to do? You can take this $1 million and this person probably won't bother you ever again. Or you can try to put them in jail and probably, I mean, that is the right thing. But I don't want to say taking money is a wrong thing because that could change a lot of people's lives and
Right.
ultimately bring a lot of positives. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to go on with Deshaun. I don't know
Yeah.
if he's
I think
in
he's.
the right.
I think with that, it's crazy because Roethlisberger only had one incident. Deshaun
and that
Watson's
was his
had
wife.
22 accusations. Like I find that
Yeah.
hard to get out of, like almost impossible. But I mean, if he can get out of it, like, then it's pretty crazy. I don't want to see him get out of it. I think the man deserves to be in prison. But that's just my opinion. But like, yeah, it's a weird situation though. But we'll see what happens. I mean, if things can work out, I mean, then things work out. I don't think I think he's not going to have a lot of respect from a lot of fans though. I don't think.
Yeah,
if he
and
gets
I
back
don't
on the
think-
field, he's not going to
I
have
don't think
respect.
he'll play a game for the Texans this season. I don't know
Yeah.
what they expect, and I'm pretty sure if you sit out a season, then you can void your contract. I'm not
Yeah.
sure about that, but I'm pretty
Right.
sure if you fit a whole NFL season, you're like good to go into free agency.
Right.
So
Sure. All right, Browns by Jacob. I gotta let you go because I got a couple people trying to get in right before this ends.
Yeah,
I'm
I
probably
get it,
gonna
brother.
end it. So all right. Always a pleasure having you in on the show, man, for sure. So it's always good to hear the side of the story from a Browns fan. So appreciate the knowledge and yeah. Hopefully they don't trade Odell. Hopefully they don't. And maybe you guys
see.
could get Fletcher Cox. If he gets traded to any team, I hope it's the Browns. So
All right, brother. Well,
I hope-
let's go Birds. Fly,
Let's go
Eagles,
Birds.
fly.
Yep.
And Fletcher Cox is still top 3. Peace out.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good, Mel. Sounds good, bro. Appreciate it. All right. So the next person we're gonna add in here that was Browns by Jacob. He's pretty much on here almost every show. Very loyal for sure. So and very loyal to his Browns for sure. So the next person we're gonna get in here, we got a couple people in the studio behind here. So I'm gonna try to get to everybody though. But TMGF, what's going on?
What's up? How you doing?
What's up, man? You ready for
Hey.
Monday night? Monday night
It's
countdown?
game day.
It's game day, man. Should I try? And this is kind of crazy.
What happened?
I want to ask you this: should I try and make a bet on the Giants beating the Chiefs?
I don't know, man. I'm in the middle.
I mean, I would only lose.
You're gonna win.
I would only lose $5, but then I could gain like freaking $300 or like $200.
I mean, if you're gonna lose $5, why not?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, so
I mean, why don't you go for it? If you're losing $5, I mean,
you know what? I mean, that would be freaking awesome if I win that.
I mean, you can't even buy anything for really $5. To be honest.
Yeah, no, I'll probably buy a piece of gum or something like that.
Yeah, so I mean, I would
yeah.
go for it. If you're losing $5, hey. So what? How much you gonna make if you win?
I don't know. I just heard that I probably could make like 300 or something like that, but it depends. I don't know if I'm
I
gonna
mean, I
do it.
would go for it if I were losing
Yeah,
$5. Hey, I'll go for it.
yeah, I think so. So,
I'll do
what
it.
do you think about this game tonight? What do you think? I want to hear a prediction.
I mean, if we take advantage of that defense,
Right.
we have a shot, and our defense
Yeah.
needs to stop. I mean, they have improved on the penalties, those careless penalties. They have improved on
Yeah.
that.
Right.
And we have. I'm just worried about Mahomes. Could I have a breakout game? I don't think he. I don't know if he doesn't look like it, but
Yeah,
he doesn't
he
look
has
like
not been
he's gonna
looking. He
have a
has not been
breakout game.
looking hot in general. He has not been looking like the franchise quarterback he usually is. So we'll see what happens. I don't know what's going on with him. I have
Yeah,
no
but
idea,
it's
but
just
obviously there's something wrong. I think it's his brother that's distracting him. I think it's the whole thing is his
Mhm.
brother and his wife.
Oh, I
Um,
already got a video. I'm gonna say it like this. Just they're staying there.
yeah, if you guys beat the
I'm
Chiefs,
gonna do it and be like,
yeah, you gotta go
I was trying to do the dance,
right
but
at Jackson Mahomes for sure. You
I
gotta
was
go
trying to
right
do
at
the
him.
dance,
So.
but like I'm not doing that crap.
Right, true. So, but yeah, do you think the Giants will make a move during the trade deadline?
I mean, they're saying Ingram and I think it was a Shepherd or Slayton, but I don't.
Really?
Besides that, they're not really gonna do anything.
Right. Yeah. I think it's gonna be a very aggressive trade deadline. I really do. In general, I think it's gonna be very aggressive, and we're gonna see what
Ingram
happens.
will be gone. It's Ingram who will be gone. I mean, we have everybody. I mean, yes,
Right.
linebacker. Martinez got hurt. I mean, we need a D line, but I mean, it's not that bad. We'll get that at draft. I mean,
Right.
we can get an O line, so I mean, can get an O line.
Right. True.
So
Yeah, we'll see
I
what
mean,
happens.
our O line isn't that bad.
Right.
Our O line isn't that bad. We haven't got Jones hasn't really got sacked like was it Justin Fields really, or
Right.
who else
Yeah, the
is
O
there?
line has not been bad for you guys this year.
Oh
Not as
yeah,
bad
I'm
as
sorry.
usual.
Oh no,
So
like Justin Fields. I
right.
mean, he's been sacked like that many times. I mean, Jones he maybe got sacked against the Rams. I mean, it was it 2 3 times. I mean, but
Yeah.
that game was the only time he pretty much got sacked or lost the ball with under pressure. So
Right.
I'm ready. I mean, I feel like we could pull off the game. We could pull it off.
It's in New York, right?
No, it's in
Oh,
Kansas
it's in
City.
Kansas City. Oh man. Yeah, that's gonna be tough in Arrowhead for sure. That's gonna be tough as well.
I mean, anyways, that defense is banged up. So
Defense is very banged up. They're not a good defense.
I don't
I
think Carlos
think
Blair is
if
playing.
Nick Sirianni played the way if he helped the team play the way they did yesterday, the Eagles, we could have maybe defeated the Chiefs. We could have. I think a lot of teams could have. They're not the force they've been for the last couple of years.
Hmm.
And I would love to see them miss the playoffs. I would honestly love to see them miss it. I really would. So,
Yeah, I mean, it could happen, but just we
but
have to
I'm
see.
not saying I want the Giants to win tonight. But I mean, if I make a bet, maybe I want them to win for the bet. But do I want them to win in my heart? Probably not. But I don't know.
Hey, this will be a big W today.
We'll
I
see,
mean,
man. We'll see. We'll see. So
Georgia keeps saying, we're gonna return around." Let's see, let's see.
yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
I
So
mean, I'm feeling. I feel like I know we're gonna lose, but I'm feeling weird and like in the inside.
right, true. Yeah, no, we'll see what happens. I think it's possible for you guys to win for sure. I think it is possible for you guys to win.
Yeah,
I
we
think
have some here.
I think so. Um, but yeah, I mean, you guys just we'll see what happens, and I mean, if they can expose the defense as you said before, that then they should be able to keep it close with this Chiefs team. And I mean, the defense is going to have to step the Giants defense is going to have to step up as well. To be honest, though, they're
I
going to have
mean,
to
we
step
have
up.
Mahomes and Tyreek. We have to be careful. I don't know what the running back is. I mean, we still have to watch for a while on that.
Right.
So, I mean, Mahomes is gonna run, obviously. So, I mean, we have to watch that.
He can scramble
I mean,
for
they
sure.
should know that. The Giants should know that. But they gotta choke on the plays. I mean, it's Mahomes, and I mean, Mahomes. I mean, if we get an interception and the clock, waste the clock. We need to waste the clock. I mean, I don't know why we don't do that.
Right. True. So.
So
All
I'm
right,
ready.
Jeff. I gotta let the next person in. But
I still have the
what
Knicks.
were you about to
I'm
say?
good. I still have the Knicks, so I'm good.
What's up?
I said I have the Knicks. We're
Oh, you the
5-1.
Knicks. Hey, you still got the Knicks. They're leading in the East, man. What do you think?
Uh-huh.
You think they can keep it going?
I don't think they're gonna go to the final, but I mean, second round probably exit. But
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. They're looking pretty good, though.
I mean, everybody's doing good so far, but we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens, but they're looking like a legit team for sure.
Yeah, been a long time since they've been.
Yeah, no, it's been a long time. The last time I remember watching the Knicks and they were somewhat good was the Melo days. Probably say that Melo and Amari Stoudemire, J.R. Smith. Those were some good days for the Knicks, I guess you could say. They weren't. It didn't happen for that long, but the Knicks have been. I'd probably say the days where they were in the playoffs for years and years. It's pretty much the '90s with Patrick Ewing. I mean, the coach of my Georgetown Hoyas, so always got love for him for sure.
Yes, sir.
But I mean that's we'll see what happens with the Knicks though. So, all right, TMGF.
He doesn't got a video. I'll be waiting for him.
All right, we'll see what happens.
Monday.
Yeah, do a duet video to it for sure.
We'll hit the duet right here. We'll hit the duet, whatever.
Yeah,
we'll
what
hit
the
duet
heck?
Video. We'll hit it, right? We're gonna hit it.
Wait, who's that with him? Wait, is that
I don't know. That's his girl.
That's his girlfriend?
He's weird, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if he really has.
I don't know.
I don't know if he has a girlfriend or not.
I think he hangs out with Mahomes'. I think he hangs out with his sister or Mahomes' wife.
He hangs out with Mahomes' wife a lot. He's always with her.
I mean, that's weird.
It's like they're both married to her. I don't know.
I mean,
that's how it seems like. It's weird.
That's weird.
It is weird. The whole situation is very weird. So,
maybe there's a curse, but if we got this.
Yeah, good luck to your Giants, though, for sure. Good luck to them.
Thank you.
We'll see what happens. No matter what happens, I'll be more happier if they lose because we will be second in the division. So that would be nice. But
I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah. So
we'll win. I'm just kidding. We'll see.
But if you guys win, then maybe I'm going to probably bet some later on. So, and I don't bet often, but I just have some weird feeling.
You should do it. I mean, if you lose $5, I would.
I have some weird feeling, dude. It's weird, but I have a weird feeling.
Hey,
we'll see what happens. But
hopefully.
So, all right, TMGF. I'll catch you later. All right.
All right. I'll see you, man.
All right. I'll see you soon.
See you.
All right. So that was TMGF. We're gonna probably end the show in a little bit, but I want to let everybody get on here. The next person we got is Matthew. What's going on, Matthew? What's up, Matthew? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, he's not here. All right, so that is fine because more sooner we end the show is more sooner than we end the show, so it's all good. Philly sports fan, what's going on?
That Matthew account, that was mine. I went to exit, but it didn't take it out. I don't know why.
Oh, okay. I was confused. I was like, okay, all right. There's a Matthew and then there's a Philly sports fan.
Yeah.
And I thought it was two different people, so I didn't know. But what's going on, man? How you doing?
Good. I have a question.
You have a question?
Your most honest opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
What is your opinion on Nick Sirianni, and do you think he's better than Doug Peterson?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't think he's better than Doug Peterson. Honestly, I think he is very odd. His whole plant analogy is very odd. Um, but I mean, honestly, it worked yesterday, and the players
Yeah.
seem to not mind it. They don't seem to mind it. I still think he is not the right coach for the system. I don't think that he's the right coach for Jalen Hurts. If Jalen Hurts is going to be this franchise quarterback we want him to be, and the franchise wants him to be, then Nick Sirianni is not the right coach. He's not the
Yeah,
right
I
coach.
don't.
You need somebody who's been in here before, and he's had like a guy that's had a lot of experience. Nick Sirianni, he's a new coach. He's a rookie coach. Um, like I don't know, but I mean, I think you still gotta like if he can win this weekend. If you can, I think this is the main test this weekend. You can
Yeah.
beat the Chargers. I mean, not hopefully, but like Nick Sirianni has a good chance of keeping his job this year. You can beat the Chargers, then yeah, got a good chance.
Yeah, I don't think he's necessarily a what do you call it? A one and done head coach.
Right.
Because I don't think because a one and done head coach that's not common if you're Adam Gase, but you
Yeah.
can't
Right.
really be a one and done coach if you're only in your first year and you're just learning the team. So I don't think he's proven enough until like his second or third year.
Yeah. I mean, he showed that he could really use the run. Like we've been telling him for weeks, run the ball, and it showed because we had the running backs to prove it. And he ran the ball, and obviously Jordan Howard does not deserve to be a practice squad player, as I was saying before. He does
Yeah.
not, and it's going to be sad once. I mean, if none of these running backs get traded in the trade deadline, I think one of them will get traded. I really do. I think it's going to be one of them. I mean, with that game yesterday, you're going to have teams knocking on the door for at least one of them. Or if not one of them, they go for Miles Sanders, who hasn't really had that much of an impact this year. Obviously, because I mean they haven't run the ball. But yeah, I think the trade deadline. I think the Eagles are going to be aggressive. I really do. I think Howie Roseman's going to be aggressive, and there's going to be at least one big move. It could be one of the running backs. It could be Fletcher Cox. I mean, Fletcher Cox could be on his way. Um, both sides are
Sad.
not seeing eye to eye right now. It's sad. It is very sad. Um, but yeah, obviously he's not been the Pro Bowl defensive end we're used to, or D tackle. I always forget what he plays, but
I mean,
he's just yeah.
last year I didn't really see anything bad in him last year.
You know, last year he did. Last year he did fine. Last year he was fine, but this year, obviously, I mean, you got a new defensive coordinator. It's a little different. Javon Hargrave has been able to strive in this defense. Obviously, he hasn't had sacks. I don't know if he had a sack last week. I forget if he did. This week he didn't. I think the defensive line played pretty good though in general. I mean, to get Josh Sweat 2 sacks, that's pretty. I'm gonna keep him for sure. It's good to see Milton Williams get a sack.
Yeah.
It's good to see. I forget who the other guy was who got the other sack because I know we had 4. I'm trying to think who else it was. But yeah, what were you about to say?
I think it was some rookie or whatever.
No, I was saying Milton Williams. That's who it was.
Oh.
But I think there's somebody else though as well. I'm trying to think who it is, but I'll figure out later. I think it was.
I think Josh Sweat had 2.
It was Josh Sweat. I know it was Josh Sweat, and then I know it was Milton Williams, and then let me see. I got the what's it called on here. Shoot. Let me see. I know they had 4 sacks. I know that for sure. They had 4 sacks. Let me double check. Okay. All right, player stats. Here we go. So let's just see. No. Okay, so this game, well, obviously, let's see. Defense, sacks. Okay, so it wasn't T.J. Edwards. It wasn't. So Hargrave leads the team in sacks. Was it Derek Barnett? No, it wasn't. It wasn't Derek Barnett. Was it Sean Bratt? Yeah, wasn't. Was Milton Williams have one? Wasn't Was it Fletcher Cox? Actually, I think Fletcher Cox had a sack. I'm pretty sure he did, if I'm not mistaken. You still there? I think he's gone. Yeah, I think he's gone. So, all right, he's gone. But yeah, if anybody else knows who it is, let me double check on my phone. Check. Because I know for a fact that they had that many sacks. They had 4. Gotta check who it is. My Wi-Fi is acting up, but we'll see who it is. Okay. Box score. All right, bingo. Sacks, Milton Williams, Josh Sweat. Hassan Ridgeway. That's who it was. Hassan Ridgeway. Okay, that was the other guy with the sack. Well, wait. It's saying that Derek Barnett had a sack. And Taron Jackson had a sack as well. I don't think that's true. I don't think they did. I did not see them do that, but I mean, if they did, then they did. So, all right. Well, we don't have anybody else in the backstage, so I think we're gonna call it a day for the podcast. And I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you guys for joining if you did. And yeah, I mean, the Eagles got the Chargers this on Sunday. They will play the Chargers at 4:05, so that's gonna be a later game. So those later games are always better to watch, I feel like. But we've had a lot of 1 o'clock games, so it's good to have another change. But so go Birds, go Sixers tonight. The Sixers they play. Joel Embiid is resting; he will not be playing. But yeah, we'll see what happens. We can beat Damian Lillard and the Trailblazers. Hopefully, the Sixers fans they chant out loud, "We want Dame, we want Dame, we want Dame." That would be great. Hopefully, Damian Lillard hears that and he comes with Philly eventually. But we'll see what happens. So, all right, guys, it's your boy KJ McCoy. Appreciate you guys for coming out, and I will catch you guys later on the next episode next Monday. So that will be probably at the same time. So. See you guys later. All right. Peace.